Hi there, welcome to the video. This is all a bit, there's a lot going on here. We're pointing at the computer screen here because I've taken these lyrics from this new song that I've written from ChatGPT. So it's AI lyrics. Done this a couple of times before, but what I've done is, what I said was, this is, the song's okay, but what I find is like the lyrics will hone in and it'll give more of an authentic thing. If you got a song where, I thought this song is a bit sort of pop rocky, but with ZZ Toppy or something going on. So I thought I'd just see as, I want lyrics in the style of a ZZ Top, heavy rock, and I just literally put long-legged woman. False for a musician guy. So you've got ZZ Top done the long legs. This is all just, just seeing what happens with the technology, see what it does, Now, down in the heart of the city where the neon lights glow, there's a woman with legs that go on for miles, stealing the show. Pure poetry. So we'll go with that. And when I've done it before a couple of times, you might have done this yourself. Just sort of cut out, just like chopping down branches off a tree, just chopping it down so it all fits in. Because usually when I write, I'll do the melody first. Like as I'm playing, I'll have this always like a high pitched voice just to get the melody flowing and stuff like that. I've always done that, and then I'll fit the lyrics into this AI lyrics, this poetry. Now back over here, we've got the song Cooking. I think what I might do as well, I might actually do the vocals. I think I'm going to do the vocals, in this. But I'm going to use this just as I'm talking now. If it doesn't start raining, because the rain will pick up on these condenser mics. It's raining on and off. So if it is raining, I'll use the dynamic mic into there. But whatever happens, I'll get the vocals. I'll get the lyrics done and get the vocals done either in there or in there. I'll put in the description what I've done. And that should be that. The song is just something, a quick riff. What I've done. That's the riff. Drums. Bass. That's what I want to explain something here. What I want to explain is the bass. Now, there's clicks developed in the track, slapping clicks, nasty clicks. Now, if you're on computer stuff, DAW system, you can just zap them out, and I can do that. I've created I've mixed down just the bass. If it's going to annoy us that much, then I can just chop it off in Audacity and just put the bass back into the mix. Either probably in just Magic's Movie Maker, because it's a bit of a DAW system on that. Actually, it's not just about Movie Maker, and that would solve that. Well, the thing is, am I hitting the bass too? I might be hitting the bass not right. I'm not a bass player. I love the bass, but a bass player wouldn't be happening. Or maybe I'm being a bit hard on myself. Maybe it's not my technique on the bass. Maybe I've read as well that the pickups can be too high. So maybe I can bring the pickups down a bit on the bass. It might be the fact that it's just a cheap bass. It's a PV. Milestone 3, which I bought for £49 second hand, and the lad looked as if he'd been dragging it along the ground behind him, like as he was the state it was in. It might be that, but I would never blame the tools. I would always sort of look at the way I was playing first. And anyway, that'll be sorted like. But the bass sound itself is sounding quite nice. And then slaps it down my head. idea there. And that's what the track is going to be. And it's a sort of experiment. All the time I'm recording in this environment and doing these videos, I'm not really thinking about the songs. I've written all my songs, like, I'm quite happy with this. I can still write a good tune. But what I'm always doing is trying to find out. I'm always just trying, like I've said before in another video, there's a million and one different ways of you can do stuff with a few bits of equipment. And what I'm learning on this, I'm getting back to me Roland, getting back used to it. I'm a presets person. I like presets, right? And the later machines give you all that, and the DAW systems and everything give you all that. But with the Rolands, the original machines, you've got to know a little bit more about what you're doing, which I do. But I'm also, because I'm like a preset person, you know, I'm creating, not so much production, being a producer. It's something I've just had to do, learn to do to get my songs across. And what I'm having to do is what you have to do with this machine is, you know, you've got to add your compressions on and your limiters and this, that, and that. You've got to do stuff. You definitely need the 2 expansion cards with the Roland VS if you're thinking about buying one. You definitely need them. And in fact, 4 is not really enough, like, really. So you've got to keep bouncing down onto tracks if you want to get them 4. Well, technically you can get 8, but, you know, if I find myself recording in stereo, using stereo tracks a lot of the time. Because the thinking is, if you're going to record, say, a guitar, you know, if it's going to have delay on it, you want that coming out in stereo, don't you? So you don't want to go, you don't want really like a delay on a mono track. So I just started to do that. So, you know, you need to put work in, basically. And it's not that I didn't want to put the work in, it's just, I'm like quite quick, you know, I like to be on to the next thing. Almost too much of a hurry, so I have to keep on pulling myself back just to, you know, so, I mean, sometimes I'll go back to songs and I've maybe heard them by accident and I've thought, why don't I just do that? And I can improve it. And then sometimes it's really good to give your ears a rest for a week, you know. I would say that's a very good idea. If you're working on, it doesn't matter what you're working on, what song you're working on, get the song recorded. Forget about it for a week. Go on to something else. I never do that, like, I should, but I don't. I might leave it a few days. I find even 24 hours is enough for you. You're almost forgetting about the song, so you're hearing it as not just a fresh set of ears, but a fresh person, you know. That's better for the mixing, you know. And so that's a project. That's what I'm doing here. I will leave it at that, right? Because I'm going to get the vocals down in either in this or in that, and I want to get the song finished. So that's sort of been a bit of a talk about the Roland. The fact that it's not strictly presets on this thing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. All the best. It's alright there, you see. Lyrics time. Bosh.